Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's your favorite Mr. Sub. I hope you all are doing pretty well. Anyway, story time. So, let me give you a quick gist. There is an African store, okay? We are like in a group. Africans here in group. Let me say, okay, Africans here in China, we are in different groups, okay? So, I belong to a particular group that has a lot of Africans too. And one of the reasons why we are in this group is just to get informed. Sometimes people could need some kind of help, and one of the things you can also do for your fellow brother is to render help. For example, like here we are in diaspora, not in Nigeria. There could be some kind of information that will be going around that people may need to get informed as early as possible. Sometimes they started doing this NIM in Shanghai. I think that was when most people were craving to, or let me say, most people were, in need of this NIM, and they started doing it then in Shanghai. And we have to, like, those people that were in Shanghai had to let others know that, hey, come, you can do your NIM in Shanghai, because by Nigerian policy now, without NIM you can't do your national passport anymore, or so you can't do your international passport anymore. So you need the NIM to do the passport. Without NIM, you can't make your passport anymore. Without your NIM, you can't do your passport. Okay, something just happened now. Okay. Hey guys, how are you all doing? It's your favorite Mr. Sub. I hope you all are doing extremely well. Okay, so story time. Um, I we belong to, we Africans here in China. We belong to some groups. Different kind of groups. Some Nigerians in China group, some ANSIC, Association of Nigerians in China, different kind of groups, different names, different associations. So we belong to these kind of groups, and the reason why we are in these groups is that in case there is information that need to be disseminated with these groups, you can get them very quickly, because nobody should live as an island. Yeah. And for example, let me give one important information that we got also sometimes in the group. Like when people were, their passports were expiring, when they introduced this NIM compulsory stuff. This NIM, without NIM you can't do your international passport. So those that have to renew their passport, that were in China, without their NIM, even the Chinese consulate here, the Nigerian consulate here, refused to do their what's it called? Refused to do their passport for them, because that's a Nigerian requirement. You must have your NIM. So some had to fly back to Nigeria to go and get the NIM. Now, when they started doing the NIM, I think that's somewhere in Shanghai. Those people that were there had to disseminate this information to those of us that are around. That, oh look, if you want to renew your passport now, you can quickly go to Shanghai or thereabouts to go and get your NIM done, so you don't need to travel back to Nigeria. Imagine how much it will cost you to fly from China to Nigeria just to go and do NIM and come back again. One, you're going to waste a lot of time. If you're a student, you're going to waste your time. You're going to waste your, what's it called, a lot of, miss a lot of classes, and possibly, I hope it doesn't fall during the exam period. And also, if you are a working class, okay, that means you're going to take a lot of leave. Okay, sometimes I did my NIM in Nigeria. I know what it took. At least it took me at least around 2 weeks to get my NIM. 2 weeks, okay, NIM. From the day I did the application and they say come back today, come back. Even from the day I even started queuing up there, you have to queue up. Sometimes they will say this one, come back to do it. There was a lot of hustle, and bustle there. Anyway, something happened. Okay, so one of these in that group, there's an African kitchen, okay, which I've been seeing them for more than 2 years now, okay. But somebody just posted on Kwabi in the group, or let me say, one of the African kitchen. I think they're the one even chatting me up now. I guess. Let me see. I think they're chatting me up. I'll tell you what happened just now. Okay, not them, not them. But we already spoke this morning. Okay, one of their rep. So the rep of the African kitchen now had to the rep had to post, like post what they sell, in the group. And when it was posted in the group, so people, if you want to buy, you can, oh, how much you sell this, how much you can patronize them. So I saw on Kobe, I said, oh, Nkwobi, I just asked, I just like, this Nkwobi, is it okay? Let me just even give it a try. I've been saying this for more than 2 years. Don't forget me, for more than 2 years, or up to 3 or 4 years, that I've been saying this. That I've been in that group. That I've been. So I didn't bother at all. I didn't bother at all. But just let me even give this a try. Okay, let me just give it a try. So I asked them, and I patronized them, and I bought one. Now, when I bought the item, I paid, and yesterday it was shipped, okay, to me with what we call XF. SF is one of the fastest, or let me say the fastest courier service in China, SF. So it was shipped by SF to my location. And when I got this item, something happened. Now I'm going to show you this, okay, so that you understand what I'm saying. Let me turn my camera. Okay, boom. So these are what I received from the shipping company. Okay, so I received these. This is SF. I think it's written somewhere SF. Yeah, this is, you can see SF. That's one of the fastest, or the fastest shipping company in China. So when I received this item, this is what I saw. So it should be Nkwobi and Malt. Okay, Nkwobi and Malt. And I said, let me just give myself this treat. Okay, it's been, like I said, I've not eaten this once since I came to China for several years. But I just said, let me just give myself these treats. Okay, doesn't mean we don't eat good food here anyway. We eat good food. Okay, but I just said, let me give. And this is the Nkwobi. Came here, you see, well sealed. And these are ice block that they used to chill this Nkwobi so it doesn't get spoiled. It was shipped yesterday afternoon to me, and I received it this morning. Okay, this morning. And here the item I've showed you just now. And again, the other item, this other box should be the malt. 2 boxes came in, so I was even happy. Oh, maybe this should be the malt, this should be the Nkwobi, and when I opened this other item, I saw Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. Okay, and also I saw this one's 5G should be around 250. You can see 250. Let me take it. 256. Okay, you can see 256. Gigabytes. And I saw this one also. This should be an iPhone. Okay, let me open it so you can see what I'm saying. Let me just open it, so you see. This is a Samsung Galaxy that I saw instead of seeing the mods. So I saw a Samsung Galaxy. You can see this is a brand new phone. Even the seal that's still there, brand new phone with a seal. Brand new phone, okay, with a seal. And I saw this in this pack. And in the other pack, I saw an iPhone, which is supposed to be an iPhone 15. I know phones. This is also a new phone. It should be an iPhone 15, okay? Because looking at the phone, I know iPhone 15 very well. I know this phone. And also from here, this is 15, okay? Not 15 Pro, okay? Not 15 Pro. Because I also use iPhone, so, and I know from here I could detect everything. This is iPhone 15. So these are what I received instead of receiving a malt in this other pack. So I received an iPhone 15 and Galaxy S21 Ultra 5G. Okay, and here you can see this is the iPhone, maybe the bag for the iPhone here, and there are some things here. There are some chargers, 20 watts charger, 20 watt charger. Okay. Also there is another 20 watts charger here, adapter, and here you also have some kind of phone casings. So these are what I saw in this pack that I received, which is not meant to be. This phone casing for the Galaxy, phone casing for the iPhone. Okay, and also we have here some cables, okay, cable rather, and here there is a medication. Okay, this should look like a one medication, albendazole. Okay, albendazole. So albendazole looks like it's a one medication. Okay, so these are what I received in this pack. Okay, instead of receiving a malt, they shipped to me Very expensive phones, very, very expensive phones. Let me put this back to where they belong. Ordinarily, I shouldn't be touching these, but I have to touch these things for reference sake, because this is how I saw it. Okay, and funny enough, this box came here broken. The box came broken. You can see this box came broken here. So, but I didn't bother, since I thought it was my malt. You know what is malt now? You know malt, just malt. I thought it was just malt. No, so, and they have these things like wrapped inside this, this plastic, this white nylon, wrapped inside to cover it. So I thought maybe it's just the malt. So I didn't bother myself, until I opened it. I know these guys, they just deliver on the door and they disappear, they go. So I opened this and I saw that this is the Unkobia I asked for, and this one is expensive gadget. Okay, expensive gadget, which is not what I asked for. Okay, anyway, yeah, I'm not sweating. Let me clear my face. I'm sweating. Yeah, we are in summer. This is summer. Okay, we are in summer now, so it's really hot. So anyway, and I checked the prices of this item. It was shipped. Check the price of these items, okay, and let me see in the Chinese store, because this is they're from China. These Galaxy 21 Ultra, yeah, the Galaxy S21 Ultra 512 gigabytes is around 2,500 RMB, which by the current what's it called, the exchange rate now, around 216 naira to 1 RMB. So that means around 540,000 naira, okay, in Nigerian currency. So this phone now, this Samsung Galaxy, worth 540,000 naira. While for the iPhone, I can't tell, because the iPhone I couldn't see. Oh, I think it should be also on the pack. I want to see how many gigabytes. Yeah, it should be on the pack. I want to see the memory size. Yeah, it's there. It should be there. Let me see. For the iPhone, oftentimes is also on the pack. Oh, I can't find it here. It should be written on the pack. I thought it should be on the pack. I don't know. But I can't turn on the iPhone. It's not my property. So I can't do otherwise anyway. So, but let me just assume it is because iPhone 15 starts from around 128 gigabytes. Okay, let me assume is the least memory size 128 gigabytes. It should be around 1.1 million naira. And if it goes to maybe 256 gigabytes, like this Samsung, it should be around 1.2 million naira. So we also have 512 terabytes and gigabytes, and have 1 terabyte. So let me assume it's just maybe the lowest version of it. So at least say 1.2 or 1.1 million naira. So let me say 1.2 and I add 1.2 to 540k. Okay, you know how much that should be. So it should be around 1,940,000. Okay, that should be the cost of this item that is sent to me. So I think this is a very big mistake. But anyway, I spoke quickly. Immediately I saw this, I made a video. Sometimes if you are not diligent, if you don't have these, if you are covetous, you are this one that is very covetous, that what does not belong to you is always in your eyes. No matter how, if you are not firm, you want to, the devil will start coming to you and telling you, these phones, you can take them after it has been sent to you. Or, what, don't call anybody, just keep it and see if anybody is going to call you. If they don't call you for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe it should be, maybe the mistake has not been identified, or maybe from there they cannot detect that it's not you. Because actually, these things were to be shipped to you, but the content were wrong content. The content for the iPhone and the Galaxy were wrong. It should be malt that should be there, So sometimes if you are not diligent, if you are not godly, if you don't have this no godly consciousness in you, you want to be thinking otherwise. I just took my phone instantly, and I'll try and put the chart here, okay? I took my phone instantly, and I made a video to the people that sent this to me. That's the African Kitchen, and also, like I said, the lady that was anyway, is a woman. She's married. The woman that is always advertising for them in the other group too, because that African Kitchen is, they are not in the group where I belong. I think no. We are all in the same group, yeah. We are all in the same group. But this lady is the one that always advertise for them, that I see, that we know. But we know as the one making the order for them, the ads for them. Okay, we are all in the same group. Anyway, to cut long story short, I made a video instantly and I sent to them. Boom. I said, look, I got you. These are what I got from you. I'll try and put that video to playing alongside by this side. Okay, I'll try and put it. Okay, so instantly I made this video, boom, without thinking twice, and sent to those people and said, look, I bought the Nkwobi for the first time and it should be malt in the other carton, and now you are giving me all these phones. Why is it so? These are not my items. Please find a way to find or get the delivery company to come and pick this up. They are not mine and they should not be here. Okay, I don't want to see them here. They are not my items. I don't want to see them here. They should find a way and take them off, please. They are not my items. That's very important. I also told them that this thing came, the carton came cracked. I don't know why it came cracked. So if there are other items there, I do not know. Maybe there are more than this item that I've seen so far. I do not know. These are what I saw here, and these are what I have made the record and showed to you. So please find a way and ask the company to come and pick them up and try and send me my malt. All I want is the malt. I do not need your iPhone or your Galaxy. Okay, so I think they should be messaging me soon. Okay, but anyway, so the lady that has been doing the adverts, she now replied me and said, oh, sorry sir, we're really sorry. Oh, let's try to be diligent. Sometimes people pick this kind of thing and they don't return it back. They can look, this thing can be concealed. You can conceal this thing and never give them back. Because before they can discover this, it takes time, I know, but they may discover, because this is China, they may find out. But in all evidence, in all honesty, in the physical site, what is here is my address, and it was marked the malt, but the content was wrong. So I can claim this and becomes mine, but I won't do that. I will never do such. Steal people money, do all these, what they call it, scam people, and they go and sleep and rest. I wonder what kind of what's it called? Conscience they do have. You take people thing and you steal it and you eat it and you feel very good at night and you sleep and you wake up. Oh man, you have a dead conscience, all right. So, but in all, let's try and be honest. When it's things like this, it doesn't matter. Even though it's 1 billion, 1 million, please take it back to the owner. I get it. Take it back to the owner. Don't say it's foolishness. Some say it's foolishness to do that, to take it back, to see things like that and take it back. Some will say, oh, it's God that gave me. It's not God that gave it to you. It's not God. It's a mistake that can happen to anyone, and it could also be yours that will be sent to someone wrongly, and you also wish them to send it back to you. One day, let me give you one last story before I end. I have that nature of not taking what is not mine. I hate it. What is not mine does not enter my eyes. I may aspire to have them, normally in the right way, but not to, covet over yours. No. When I was in school, those days now. Early days, when phones were just coming up, phones, and I know those days now, as young, I was in year one, young students. We also have phone, but we don't have those sophisticated phones. You know what I'm saying? We don't have those kind of stuff. We still have the simple phones, simple Android phones, and even then, those phones were not even Android. We have this Symbian. Those of you that are very, we have this Symbian. What's it called? The system we have iOS. That's the Apple version of system. That's a Apple what's it called? Apple iOS, okay, or we call iOS, okay. The Apple system. We have the Android system, but then we have what they call then Symbian. They were Symbian phones. Most of them were Symbian phones, and some were just ordinary. Let's call them Symbian phones anyway. So then I think I have a Symbian phone, and then a guy was having this. Sophisticated, what's it called? Nokia phone. Yeah, Nokia phone. So that early morning, I went to use the restroom. That early morning, early morning, around 6 or 7, I was feeling pressed. I went to use the restroom, and when I got to the restroom, I know students, it was general restroom. Students, was the correction time. The bulb is not good. This one, so there was no light in that place. Okay, so I just had to use my phone to put the light. I made like use my phone touch light, to shine in the restroom that I want to use. What I saw first was a phone, mobile phone, or that's a Nokia phone, very sophisticated mobile phone, Nokia phone. Then who's making noise? Okay, I think it's a flat upstairs. So when I saw that Nokia phone, I was like, I held the phone, and I look at the phone, and I kept the phone there anyway. I finished, easing myself, and then I picked the phone, tried to on the phone. The phone battery, it was around early morning, around 6 a.m. or so, yeah. So the phone battery was very low. So I now took this phone to my room, and I was like, okay, it's very early, around 6 a.m. How do I start making calls now? Okay. And I said, okay, maybe this guy left this phone at night. From what I'm seeing, the phone would have been left there at night. Maybe those people that showered at night and left it there. So I asked, okay, let me wait a little bit. Daytime, I'm going to call this guy. Because 6 a.m. is very early that time. I think around 6 a.m. or to 6. Very early in the morning anyway. Okay, so let me wait and I'm going to call him daytime. So, but when it was daytime, the battery was flat. The phone was dead. And like I said, these are the latest Nokia phones then. And we don't have those chargers. I don't have it then. So I just kept the phone there. I was thinking, who owns this phone? How do I get in contact with this phone? And then, if you just start announcing that you saw your phone and blah, blah, you may give it to the wrong owner. Students, is a very big dormitory. So I just kept quiet, and I was now walking around the dormitory. Okay, let me say in my wing. So I was walking around in that morning, I think it was Saturday morning or thereabout, walking around, trying to hear if I was hear people talking about a missing phone. So I was just walking around. I know the phone is dead. You can't call the phone. So I was walking around, and later I had people rumoring that, this guy has lost his phone, that he lost his phone yesterday. And they say yesterday, but that phone was in that toilet that early morning, or in that restroom. That the guy has lost his phone and blah blah. So I was just listening, and I said, okay. And now I heard who they call is them. The guy is called Kenny. They are twins. So I went to him, hey Kenny, you lost your phone? He said, yes, okay. I said, I saw your phone. I said, which phone? He said, it's Nokia phone, blah blah. He didn't even know where I kept the phone, that the phone, like somebody stole the phone, blah blah. And I went to the room and brought the phone. I said, hey Kenny, this is your phone. He said, how come? Where do you see it? Blah 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 blah. I said, no. I went to the restroom early this morning. I saw this phone here around some minutes to 6 a.m. or so. Very early then. Very early. It was early in the morning. Everywhere was still dark. So, and I took the phone to wait maybe around 8 or 7:30. I will call. Then people are already woken up. But in the morning, the phone was flat. And I don't have the battery or cable to charge this kind of phone. So I had to start thinking or how to get the owner, and I was just moving around looking for who will be talking about missing phone, and then I had people talking about your phone. So I felt that you should be the one that owns this phone, and now I'm asking you, and you have described the exact phone. So this is your phone. And the guy was extremely happy. I cannot quantify the kind of joy that was in that guy's face. Like once lost but now found. Something you have already felt that student environment, they will steal your phone, they wouldn't even give you back. Students that are very hungry, they will go and sell it there in I school there in Ekiti State. They will go to Ado Market and sell it quickly and cash out the money. Who will know? Nobody will know. They will go and sell the phone and take the money. Nothing. Nobody will, no traces. But I gave the guy his phone. He was very, very happy. And since then, if that guy sees me, he look at me with a very different kind of eye. This guy, you are rare. You are different. So what am I saying is that please let's be diligent in all we do. Let's be diligent in all we do. When you see things like this, like I have seen just now, this iPhone that are not mine, and they are expensive, almost going to around 2 million Nigerian money. So these are not mine, and I'm giving them back. And I've already messaged the owner. So please come and take your items. These items are not mine, and I do not want to have them with me. All right, guys. I remain your favorite Mr. Sop. I wish you all the best. Let's remember to be diligent. Have a wonderful day. Today is weekend, Saturday, and it's morning here. Let me see. It's around now 10 a.m. Okay, by 12 or by 1 a.m. or 1 p.m. rather, I have a meeting in the office. So I have to go to the office, okay, and have some, managerial meetings, All right, guys, see you, and I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful day. Please, if you are new on this channel, please try and subscribe. Subscribe, okay? We're posting videos as we have the ability to do or the power to do. Please subscribe, and I wish you all the best. Bye. I remain your favorite, Mr. Sub. See you in my next video. Bye. Today is Monday, and the government has actually gave an injunction that every schools and offices should be closed down today.
中国人喝茶比较讲究，像这种地方很少有人搁这儿喝茶，一般都是得有店面的店铺的那种茶庄里头，喝茶也是一种品味。
说 hello，
说的不标准。
So guys, I'm just walking, taking a stroll around the streets of Hamburg. Hamburg shop. What do you see? What do you think? Wow, can you see that boat behind me?